Rook is from Ekatahuna, so we'll claim him as a local today. Wairarapa boy. On stand 2, Gethin Lewis from Wales.
Ryder, isn't it?
Ryder
Yeah.
in Wales. It's near Bilthwells, where they have the Royal Welsh Show. Stand 3, young Ruben Alabaster. Taiapi boy, famous Shearing family up there. Paul Swan on stand 4.
He'll be famous as the father of the winner of the novice.
Well, just imagine if Paul wins today.
Wow, how cool.
Wouldn't that be a double?
Fabulous.
That'd be fantastic. He's probably still on a high and just using that to get himself through. Stand 5, I'd say this guy would have to be the favourite now that Simon Goss has been eliminated. Brandon Maguire-Radama from Winton. Very good shearer, has come up through the grades, and I think he's had some success in the junior and intermediate grades at Golden Shears. So, and then on stand 6, another foreigner, Ross Thompson. Ross was a top qualifier into the final. So, it could be his day too.
That's right, from Devon.
Yeah, down in a place called Dawlish. I think so. There'll be a few little pubs down in Devon and Dawlish.
Yep.
So
shout out to Hugh Condren for filling us in some of the gaps, Hugh. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, and a big hello to all my friends over in Wales. Good to see a Welshman in there.
And an Englishman.
Yeah, that's Gethin Lewis.
So they're on their way, Digger.
Yep.
Now it's begun. The party's begun.
12 sheep, I think, Mavis, is
That's it, 12 sheep.
Oh, that's a big number on these dry cutting Wairarapa sheep. I hope they've got the right gear on. Rooker Braddock. Well, Rooker probably got the hometown advantage. She's just up the road, so he'll be knowing what these sheep are like, but he's got a little bit of a niggly one there to start off. Plenty of life in these sheep.
Hybrid vigour.
Yeah, that's right.
Good for these hills.
Yep. You wonder where they get their life from, because there's not too much out in the paddocks at the moment, not too much green matter out there to eat.
No, so they're good converters anyway.
They certainly are.
Converting not a lot to something.
So there we go, and just pretty even start by them all there. Just look at Rooker Braddock smashing that wool off down that last side. Famous, as you said earlier, the Braddock family, really well known through the Wairarapa. Great shearing family. Rooker's got a very good board to start off. Had a nice clean sheep to start off on. 1 second cut on that first one. Now the Welshman, Gethin Lewis. These sheep certainly a lot different to what the Welsh people shear in their home country. Mavis, a lot more wool around the legs and heads. I've seen many a Welshman come over to New Zealand and really struggle for their first couple of months shearing. Just not used to so much wool around the sheep's body, but they're certainly adjusting now, and and they're all making these finals. And what we saw a Welshman win the junior event.
First and second.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, great. But from a New Zealand point of view, these sheep would be open sheep. There's not a lot on the heads. They're reasonably open, or the points, but it's even more so in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah, completely different sheep over there. Just a lot of them haven't got any wool on the bellies. You're just shearing really the body and nothing around the heads.
Here's our young guy.
This is
our young gun.
Young Ruben, he's probably should still be at school. Hope the truant officer's not down and around in Masterton today. But this kid's got a big future. And when he first started out, I thought he was going to be too small, but he had a little bit of a growth spurt because he used to be really, really tiny. And I think he's obviously been doing some gym work. He's bulked up a bit. And, great shearing family, the Alabasters, famous, as he said, as Uncle Ray.
Yep.
Famous, one of the famous names to come out of Masterton from the Golden Shears.
And then, of course, I guess it'd be his cousin Cherie. They won the Trans-Tasman last night. That's no mean feat. And, of course, Cherie's been a world representative of New Zealand to World Championships, I think, for the last 3 Worlds. So, they're multi-talented, multifaceted, and just very crafted, skilled.
Yeah, steeped in history, their family. Ruby's got a little bit of a struggler there. So that's just the sheep this year. They're just, unless your gear's really, really going well, they'll let you know about it.
Yep.
And his board's just up a little bit above the average, and he's right on the pace though.
Again, another one is probably, they're just rapt to be there. They all want to win. Everyone wants to win, but just rapt to be on the boards. And here's the dad of the moment, Paul Swan.
Yep. He'll be just on a high at the moment, and he's probably been getting a little bit of a hard time from Riker, saying, look, Dad, I won the novice, now you've got to win the seniors, otherwise you'll have to walk home.
Riker's too cute and young to say that to his dad yet, I think.
You give him a year or two. Now the favourite, I think, Brandon Maguire, Wairarapa from Winton, and just look at his board, Mavis.
Outstanding, and
his graphics come up in the top right-hand corner there. We can see that he's the lowest at the moment, so he's having a really, really good share.
Pretty tight though, not a lot in it.
No, and it's early stages. Remember, they've got 12 sheep to shear.
Yep. Well, he's doing that easy though, isn't he? No, that's all good.
And now
very cool.
Ross Thompson, the Englishman. Ross top qualified into the final. And he's got a good board. And he's not far away. He's actually, he's right up. Look at those points have changed around now.
Oh, they have.
There's nothing in it. It's absolutely nothing in it at all.
Although I think Ross will be a bit disappointed if he saw that board, because he had outstanding board points before.
Yeah, well, he might just be settling into it a little bit. First one might have just wriggled around a bit and just a few nerves. But they'll be jumping up and down over there in England, down in Devon.
Oh, very cool, very cool.
Be a big night down in Dalish if he can pull this one off, Mavis.
Yep. Oh, look, you're right. There's just nothing in it, really.
Oh,
that's
a flat. That's all just flat, isn't it? Dead flat there.
Yeah. This is a real competition.
But this shearing 12 sheep for these senior shearers, a lot of them will get through to sort of 7 or 8 and be feeling good, and then it's just that last 4 or 5 gears starting to go off, and they've sort of new territory for them. They've never shorn 12 in a competition before, and shearing 12 of these dry cutting Masterton sheep is a bit like shearing 15 normal sheep in a final. So
right,
they're going into sort of unknown territory.
Yeah.
So we'll really see the experience and the pace. See who's just got their gear going the best towards the end.
Yeah, and I guess who's got the sticker, who's got the real ticker to just hang hard.
Yeah, and who's the fittest, who's been doing that little bit of extra gym work.
Yeah.
Back when I started Mavis a long time ago, not many guys went to the gym, but now all these top guys are cross-training.
Yeah.
They've all got fitness programs, they're watching what they eat. It's just been taken to a new dimension.
Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it, really?
Oh, it is. It's fantastic to see, and these young guys are making a really good career out of it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think the people of Radar would be really quite stoked at the moment to be watching this final of the Power Coast Senior Shearing Championships of Golden Shears 60th anniversary. That's going to be a cool one to have.
Yep, look at Ruben Alabaster just ripping into that pen. 16 years of age. I just can't believe that he's shearing in a senior final at that age.
Yeah, how heavy do you think he'd be? Digger?
Would he be 60 kilos?
Yeah, what about that sheep? If that. So he'd be about 60 kgs, you think?
Yeah, and that sheep would be close to 60 kgs, I think.
Yeah, so power weight ratio, he's right there with it.
He's right on it, yeah, yeah.
And sometimes that can be an advantage, maybe.
Well, they say the smaller you are, the better technique you've got to have. You look at some of the women shearers, they're not quite as strong as the males, but they've all got really good technique, and you've just got to have that sheep sitting in the right position, your feet in the right place. You can't just use your big shoulders and power it off.
Oh my God, look at this guy go.
Now we're looking at Ross Thompson, the Englishman. So he's...
Oh,
he's
geez,
got a
he's
bit of
not
a
having a
niggly one
good
there.
time.
No, it's just,
Come on, Ross, settle it down. You know, that'd be how frustrating, because you'd be thinking, right, all I have to do is what I did the first time.
yep.
That's all I have to do.
Yeah, just sit there, baby. Oh, he's got it under control now. Away he goes.
Yeah. Hard to catch up though, eh? Hard to pull up.
Brandon Maguire's getting a little bit of a lead on this field.
Yeah.
Ruben Alabaster's not... actually, Ruben's right up with them.
Nothing in it.
Nothing in it. The Welshman's just going in for number 8 now. So just looking across the screen there, it's very even on the board and time points.
So it is going to be all out the back.
Yep.
Should have had one of those roving cameras. We could have gone for a walk and really had a look. There we go. Oh, look how even it is. Oh my goodness. It's going to be a point of a point on the everything other than outside.
Yeah, there's nothing in it. But
nothing.
In saying that, Brendan and Ruben have got a little bit of a lead.
Yep.
So,
well,
the other boys' time points are going to keep clicking on while they're finished.
Yes, they've nearly got a sheep on, Ross, young Ruben.
Yep.
Gee, that happened quickly. That happened quickly.
Paul Swan, he's not too far behind either. He's in for number 9. He's not too far away.
Oh, I think the limelight belongs a little bit to this young fella.
Yeah. Oh, isn't he going well? Well, Taiapi will be the place to be tonight.
Oh, the Greta. Oh, Gretna.
Yeah. Been there once or twice, Mavis.
They used to hold the biggest speed shears.
They did. They had some good speed shears back in the day.
Yeah.
All paying off. He's not that big a boy, Ruben, so he's got to have the real technique, and just look at those sheep giving him a little bit of a hard time, but
he's holding it.
He's getting it together. Just hope he's holding his job.
Yeah.
His board's just up a little bit above the average.
Yeah.
But no, he's not too far away. He's sitting on 34.3. Brandon's on 33.9, so there's nothing in it, not even half a point. He's right on the pace. There we go, back to our graphics across the top.
Yeah, she's going to be a tight one.
Yep.
This is awesome.
I'll have to sit on the fence again.
You're going to have to put your foot down sooner or later. Ah, look at that.
So this is where it's going to start to hurt. Going in for number 10. Couple left in the pen. Gear's probably gone off a bit. Nothing in it. Paul Swan is right there. Are we going to see a Cornella?
I don't think no one would be unhappy if that happened.
No, I wonder where little Riker is, eh? Be yelling out for Dad. Come on, Dad. Do it.
And then the other son, of course, Keith, he didn't quite get through, but he still got out of the heat. So there'll be a happy carload. Oh, look at Brendan. Look at his board points. So he's obviously leading the way there.
Yeah, his
1.7.
board is very low.
Yeah. So he's on 10 as well, you know, so he's not far. He's right up at the pace.
There's 3 of them there, neck and neck pretty much. Brendan's just coming over the last shoulder. Paul Swan's right with him. Ruben's a couple of blows behind. Gethin, the Welshman, he's not far away. He's turned for the last side. But it's Paul Swan and Ruben we're looking at the moment. So Paul's going to go in for number 11.
Yeah.
He had to pull his pants up as he went into the pen. You haven't got time to do that, Paul.
Well, the alternative wouldn't be much fun either, though, Digger.
No. Just looking at Rooker Braddock down there. He's having a little bit of trouble. He's a little bit off the pace, Rooker.
Oh, this is a big step up for him too. You know, he's one of the younger set of the Braddocks. So, yeah, this is a big step up for them, for all of them, I guess.
Just looking at Paul, his board's a little bit higher.
Yeah.
So, and then we've got the points up on the right-hand side of the screen there. So it's still Brendan Maguire slightly in front. Not a lot on it though. It's just going to come down to out the back, which it so often does.
Yeah. this has been a stunning final with these guys. Look at them. You know, there's
That's
not a lot in it on
brilliant
there.
final. We've got Maguire, Paul Swan and Ruben Alabaster pretty much blow for blow.
Yeah. There's a little bit of space being created now, though, you know, in those graphics.
Yeah, and we've got to remember that Ross is one sheep behind.
Yeah.
Gethin's right there. There's 4 of them.
Yep.
4 of them on their last sheep, and I've just taken the belly off. This is a fantastic final. Who's going to be the first one off? Paul Swan first to the top notch. Oh, these young fellas, they will have never worked so hard. They'll be starting to hurt. They'll be giving it everything they've got. Oh, it's Paul Swan. Longbow time for him. Gethin Lewis, the Welshman. They'll be jumping up and down on rider. Come on, Welshman. Gethin turns, but it's Paul Swan. I think Paul Swan's going to win the race.
Oh, I think he might do. Gee, he didn't. Once he turned, he was almost straight down onto that shoulder.
He didn't get a very good start either, but he's come back. Has he what? Oh, what a
Way
fantastic
to go, Dad.
shear.
Wow. Like you say, they'll be hurting. They'll be hurting now. Looking for oxygen. No, look at them. They're young fellas. They look like that they could do a few more. Stunning, outstanding effort, guys. Just waiting now for the 2 at the
Two
ends.
at the end, we've got Ross. He's on his last sheep. Rooker Braddock coming down the last side on number 12. But hey, if they've done a really, really good job, they might sneak up.
Yep.
The other 4 boys were all obviously trying to win the race.
Oh, your man Brendan looks like he's kept the job right, though, Digger. Looks like he's kept the job right.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Deep South. I think Brandon looked to have a pretty controlled shear. He had a really good board.
Yeah.
He is the lowest up there. He's on 46.0. Paul's 46.9. So he's got 0.9 of an advantage, just under 1 point before they go out the back. And Brandon's renowned for his quality.
Yeah, so Paul Swan has won the Whitehall Show. He's won that, I think, this last season. Brandon, he's got a blinking mouthful of wins to his name: Waimate, Ashburton, Pleasant Point and Lumsden. And Gethin's won counties this year. Rooker won Taumaranui.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. And of course, Ruben won Rotorua. So you know they've all had a little bit of a taste, and now they can go out and rest their weary bones and catch their breath. That was a great final, a great final. So now we're going to be crossing to a prize giving. Digger, thanks again. It's been great. I can see now we've got a couple of interviews to come up. We've got our young boys, so we'll just cut out to the stadium while we reset with the Māori Pākehā winners. Thank you.
Cheers, Mavis.
Paul Swan,
So welcome back, and that was a frenetic couple of events we've just had. We first of all had the Māori Pākehā and then just been through the Power Coast Senior finals. But look, I'm really stoked to have with us here the winners of the 2020 Māori Pākehā. I keep saying sometimes it feels a bit wrong saying that, but it's the right thing to say because it is what it is, eh guys?
Yeah.
So look, I'd like you to introduce yourselves a little bit about who you are and how that all felt. You go first, Martini.
Oh, hi, I'm Martini Mason. I'm from Masterton. Been cheering for a few years since I was a little kid. Love it.
Love it. Perfect. Alex, and you. Welcome to Masterton.
Yeah. I'm from down south, Rakaia. I've been sharing for 5 or 6 years now, full time.
Yep. So actually, I'm going to butt in. I know this is about you guys, but both of these young athletes have parents who are well known in shearing circles. Martinez's father, Paddy, just amazing in the Masterton area, and of course Grant Smith. He's been a world competitor, a record holder, the whole shebang. So you two guys have got some shoes to fill, and you're filling them, aren't you?
Well, trying to. That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
And what about you, Alex?
Yeah, I got a few goals, but yeah, not really. Pretty hard to fill my old man shoes, but
Oh, you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
They say that kids are the better version of, so keep that in your mind.
Yeah.
So how did it feel to be up there with winning that as a team?
yeah, it was good. I didn't have the best share. I was lucky Martin had a good share, but I didn't realise we had this event and only found out late last night, so I wasn't really prepared.
Okay, well look guys, thank you very much. It's a short interview because I can see that the senior prize giving's being held right now. Thank you very much. All the best for your futures.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Kia
much.
ora.
Kia ora. Thank you, and Goldies, for putting this all together.
Well, he thought he was a bit rough out the back, but he's also won the J.H. Bryant Memorial Tankard for the senior shearer with the best quality points in the final. Second place and $600. Ruben Alabaster. Third place, $400. All the way from Wales, Gathan Lewis. Fourth place, $300, Ruka Braddock. Fifth place, Paul Swan. And put your hands together all the way from England, Ross Thompson. Well done to all our senior shearers, potentially future Golden Shears Open champions. Well done to everyone. That's the end of the presentation. We'll hand you back.
Well, next on the card, ladies and gentlemen, is the Johnson Brothers Blade Challenge.
We actually have one more thing while the gentlemen are still here. We've got one more to announce. That is the John Midwinter Memorial Shield for the best quality points in the senior semi-final. With 6.125 penalty points, Ross Thompson.
Righto, thanks very much. We'll move back to the blade shearing now. We have 8 long wool sheep. Must be 2 teams. We have a male and a female in each team. And they're going to be shearing 4 each by the look of it. Oh, we had 2 sheep. They've had been a shortage of sheep. Shortage of sheep. So we're going back to a 2 sheep final. In this challenge, sheep kindly just supplied by white spur, the long wool sheep. Always a lot easier for the long wool to be shorn with the blades.
Richard Wardell and Tom Wilson up there just taking the droppers off. We don't need them for the blades, of course. And a big thanks to Lister Shearing for their support here at the Golden Shears once again. Well done, guys.
So a little bit of preparation for these 4 blade shearers. You'll notice a little grey sleeve now being put on the front of the board there. That is to hold the very sharp instruments, precision instruments for removing the wool with the blades. They are superior steel, at least 200 mils in length. That's just the blade section, plus the spring-loaded and the driver. And they were shearing these sheep in somewhere around about 2.5 minutes for the guns yesterday. We'll see how the Oldfield boy goes. We've got Phil